Okay. I mean, you can't blame anybody. Hey, yo, what's up, Santiago? So looks like gold missed this target right here. Or honestly, I wonder why I didn't have my trailing stop. My trailing stop didn't pop up. I wonder what happened with that. Hmm. Wonder my trailing stop did not pop up. Yeah, actually, I took this trade around 8 o'clock. Was able to get some profits on this. I gotta look at this strategy because I could have sworn I had a trailing stop. Actually, I don't have a trailing stop, huh? Hmm. I could have sworn I had a trailing stop on this. Uh, okay. Yeah, I could have sworn I had a damn trailing stop. Could have sworn I did, but I guess I didn't. Hey, what's up, Trader Goaded? It. I just saw your message. Uh, I'm gonna ask Smith if I already asked Smith. He hasn't responded yet. He would be more interested in the bot. Okay. All right. Just gonna let that trade play out. Yeah. So yeah, I took this gold trade earlier today, or like around 8 o'clock. I saw. I mean, when the price action is actually working, that's why days like today. So actually, let's talk about today. As I've done research, there was a reason why the Nasdaq and everything was just climbing, and everybody was so ecstatic. So obviously, this is Trump based. This is Nvidia pumped up. Uh, I guess Trump went to the UAE and secured a massive deal. Nvidia secured a massive deal. So if I understood that earlier today, I wouldn't have shorted. I would have known not to short. I didn't understand that, and I've come to realize that I'm gonna have to really pay attention to Trump because obviously this is his market, and he's making it very clear that you have to keep up with what he's doing if you want to be profitable in this market. I think he's probably one of the first presidents to do that, to where everything that he's doing, he's making sure that it's him that's influencing this market because this is his market, and he's making that very clear. So, um, yeah, I kind of wish I knew that earlier. I would have never shorted Nasdaq if I knew that. Actually, let's actually see if we can get like a headline of it or something like that, and actually, Trump deal. Let's see. Yeah, apparently, Trump has been nominated for a Peace Prize for brokering a deal with the UAE. So, or actually, never mind. This is back in 2020. I don't know why did they do that? That was back in all the way in 2020. When did they brought that up? All right, blah blah blah. It says President Trump leaves for the Gulf of Mexico Monday and is aiming to return home with a $1 trillion worth of deals and investment pledges, according to two current and former U.S. officials of the two Arab officials. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You have to really be in tune with his press conference. You literally have to have his press conference up as you trade because he can literally do anything, say anything. And it's not like he's saying anything crazy. It's just for whatever reason, the market is so skittish when it comes to Trump. It's like, well, god damn. I guess Trump is so, because he is such an uncertainty in what he'll say and do, he would just become erratic, irrational when Trump speaks. So let me see if I can actually find that Nvidia deal. So it says that US tech firms Nvidia, AMD secures AI deal as Trump tours Gulf states. So Nvidia to sell AI chips to Saudi Arabia, AMD to form a $10 billion strategic partnership, Saudi Arabia to invest 20 billion in the US AI data center. Uh, when you hear stuff like that, Nvidia, Qualcomm, AMD, man, I kind of wish I had that information when I was trading earlier today. I would have never shorted. Never shorted. Yeah. Oh, you wanted to showcase your butt on the stream? Well, you didn't say that before. You didn't say that before. All right, so well, how would it be set up? How would it be set up? Let's talk about that. I don't mind showcasing your butt on the stream. I would actually get an account and let's see what happens with it. But I know my trading partner prefer like he's been trying to build a bot and he kind of gave up on it. He doesn't care. I prefer to do it everything manually. I don't particularly care for bots. That's why I actually stopped trying to build my own. My initial assumption of what bots was that there were these magical mythical creatures that live inside the market and they could do no wrong. That was my first initial assumption when I was researching how to build a bot, blah, 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 blah. But then I come to the understanding that all bots are is just algorithms that have been written by humans to execute instructions without human error or human emotion. So basically, these bots are just us with just no emotions. They're going to get out when they're being told to get out. They're going to get in when they're told to get in. And they're just going to execute whenever they see or whatever they see their programmed A plus setup. Some bots do better than others, but they just basically take out the human element of trading. And that's what turned me off from it. I want to be a part of trading because if I didn't necessarily care to learn to trade, I can just trade the edges and make money like that and just wait for a price to retest supply, come back down, retest demand, and just automate this whole thing. That's what turned me off about it. Trading has helped me. Okay. Oh, well, damn, gold. Shit. Damn. Yeah. So trading has definitely has helped me discover who the hell I am. And I was able to do that by manually trading and trying to manage my emotions as best as possible. But I definitely have my triggers. I definitely trading has opened that up for me. Definitely have triggers that I thought that I kind of cleaned up, but I guess I didn't, or I guess I haven't. Is probably what I should say. And trading opened that made me realize that. So I prefer to do everything manually. I don't want no bots or anything to trade for me. Actually, that actually might be a break of structure down there. Price is trending down. Uh, yeah, I'm not going to use the fib retracements anymore. I'm not going to use that anymore. I'm not going to use the fib retracements. It just seems like they work when they work, but when I was kind of trying to back test this, it doesn't it's not as accurate. It's not well, I guess by the time they actually show it, like this move already happened. That move already happened. I mean that I mean this move, this retracement worked. We got it at the 618. He was only in a point and 3 ticks of drawdown, and then he caught this massive move down. But you had to have waited 725, and this happened at 8:30. But I was in this long right here when I saw this double bottom, and I was in this long and I caught this move up. Mm, yeah, I probably won't use the fib retracements no more. Not really. I mean, no. I mean, I'm a Nasdaq trader, man. The Nasdaq has definitely conditioned me to not be patient. Uh, well, I guess let me rephrase that. When I trade, I'm only patient when I trade the ES. For whatever reason, I'm only patient when I trade the ES because I know deep down inside that I have to be patient to be successful with ES. You have to wait for your entries and your exits on ES. And that's a big reason why I don't like trading it. It's a big reason why I don't. Um, we've caught plenty of points on ES. Honestly, I maybe when it comes to ES, I'll probably win 8 out of 10 trades on the ES. And the trades that I lose is because I would hold them too long and it will go against me. And that's the main reason why I don't particularly care for the ES. One, because if I want more than 10 points, if I want a 15, 20 point, 30 point play, I got to wait for this price action first. Like I said, the ES requires you to be patient. You have to wait. You have to wait for the confirmation, a double top. You have to wait for the breaker structure. You have to wait for the pullback to get that pullback trade. Me, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to probably get in at a level like right here. If 926 was an area where price previously rejected, I'm not going to wait for it to confirm that this is going to be an area where the bears are going to reject from. I'm just going to get in and then I'm just going to see what happens because 9 times out of 10, especially on the ES, it's not going to overshoot highs without the price action behind it. And I'm confident in that. With the Nasdaq though, the one thing that I love and hate about the Nasdaq is that you can kind of trade Nasdaq how you want to trade her. You can kind of get away with murder with Nasdaq. But when you're trading the Nasdaq similar to the ES, what the Nasdaq does is it will do this and then it'll go back and try to balance the supply first and then it will come down. And stuff like that is good when you're gambling the Nasdaq, when you can kind of get in and kind of hope for it to pop. And more often than not, it will. But if you're trying to quote unquote professionally trade the NASDAQ, these unnecessary pops, actually, let's go on the NASDAQ and see if we can find one. These unnecessary pops in the opposite direction before it finishes the move is annoying. And as I'm trying to be cleaner at trading the NASDAQ, these moves are annoying. They're just becoming very annoying. That's why I'm kind of gravitating more towards gold because you don't get the unnecessary pops. You get gold actually finishing the rotation, getting the double bottom, pulling back, taking it out, sweeping the liquidity, and then going back up. And then from there, you can either see the move continue down or you can see the move continue up. But by the time you get to this leg, you've already made your money. And this is kind of why I'm gravitating more towards gold, trading gold than trading NASDAQ, because I'm trying to be a lot cleaner and less quote unquote gambling on the NASDAQ. But I've come to find that, wow, that shit is annoying. It really is. And especially if you're trading the NASDAQ the way I trade her. My first target is at like 80 points. And Sometimes I can get it a clean 80 points and then it'll bounce right back to break even. But 80 points is my first target. I think my follow-up target is like maybe 90 or 100 and something points. And then I have a runner target where it's 160. And obviously, if I'm going to get that runner target, it's going to probably hit my first target. It's going to pull back up to my break even. And then it's going to go down and actually hit my target. And that's just annoying. It's annoying. Versus when I was trading heavy size with Nasdaq, I don't need 80 points. I can just get my I forgot the strategy. I deleted it a long time ago. I forgot the strategy. I would trade 4 mini contracts, or I think I would start with 3. And if I need to scale in, I'll scale in with 2 more, and I would have a tight stop. I think I would make what we made like every position. I think it was like 3 or 4K if it hit all my targets. 3, 4, 5K if it hit all my targets. And I had like an $1,800 loss. Like I would lose $1,200 if it hit my stop. But I can make 3, 4, 5K if I would let it run. But as I was telling Trader Golded earlier today, uh, I haven't gotten a payout from Apex. And I really want to get a payout from Apex. So now that's kind of the reason why I've been kind of switching up the style. And ultimately, I want to get over there at TPT and take their money too. But it's that trailing drawdown that's obviously it goes against my trading style. Obviously, I don't take profits. Obviously, I will allow price to come back against me. And obviously, I will be punished because of that. And so I'm trying to where the hell is it at? I'm trying to find a happy medium. And I will say that it's definitely been challenging. I had to go back to freaking micros, and I don't like micros because of how expensive they are. But if I want to start getting these payouts from Apex and stuff like that, well, I have to change my trading style. I can't go in heavy because all it takes is one bad day and yeah, the account is gone, especially with that stupid trailing drawdown. So, so I'm going to start trading my PA accounts next week. And I may just focus purely on gold and ES, maybe. Gold and ES. Every time I break my funded account rule and trade the Nasdaq, that always bites me in the ass for whatever reason. It just seems like every time when I choose to trade my PA accounts, funded accounts, or whatever with the Nasdaq, it's days like today where the Nasdaq is being absolutely erratic, trading through supply and demand, and you would have to buy high and sell higher. Those types of days. And for whatever reason, I'll always lose my accounts. And it's like, wow. Yeah, that was a nice stop out gold. And then you went in my direction anyway. Yeah, Stewie, you said that he was planning on gold and YM. Yeah, so I was looking at YM. I actually liked how YM moved, and I was actually gearing up to start trading YM. But at the time, I think I was trading U Profit, and they didn't allow traders to trade YM. I know why. YM is a beast. If you find yourself on the right side of YM and just hold, you can make a lot of money on YM. You can make a lot of money, a lot of money on YM. $20.50, huh? 251. Oh, right here. I was like, dude, where's that high at? All right. All right. So we'll see what happens here at this high on gold. But yeah, I really enjoy trading gold, even though she was being really nasty last night and not shorty. But I really do enjoy trading gold. Easy price action. You don't have to worry about the crap. Really enjoy trading it. 251. Ugh. But like I said, you kind of have to trade gold like she's the ES, but then she moves like the Nasdaq. I mean, every time she moves is $10, which I enjoy. She doesn't have to move that much for you to make a lot of money. Yeah, every time she moves, you make money. Hmm. And she respects structure too, and I like that. So you can't wait for payout season? Yeah. Yeah, I mean NQ is just kind of NQ is I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take it. Shit. This is a test trade. I'm in the sim. I'm gonna start respecting my no Asia rule. And I'm gonna. This is a test trade. I just want to see. Actually, maybe. Okay. But yeah, and that's kind of what I want to take advantage of, man. I want to take advantage of Apex. I want to take advantage of them. I want to be one of those traders that runs them for a million. Like I really want to do that to them because shit, I damn near maybe spend $1 million with them already. I'm trying to do the same thing, or I'm trying to get it in return. Like they are literally the only prop firm I have not gotten paid by that I've traded with. Them and Take Profit Trader are the only two that I haven't received a payout from. Everybody else, they paid what they owed. But I keep giving money to damn Apex. So I only buy Apex when they're doing a 90% deal. The real one, not that fake one that they did to try to recoup that $2 million payout that they had. The one where you pay $18 and it rebuilds for 40. Not that $18 one and then it rebuilds at $70. They can keep those accounts. So whenever they do a 90% sale, I go out and I just get I just get me a couple of Apex accounts. I mean, this is definitely going in the downtrend now. Ustani says he's trying to learn to read footnote indicators. What do you mean by footnote indicators? What does that mean? He says, do they show footnotes on your heat map and VWAP? I'm not sure. Maybe they do. And if they do, I don't use it. Yeah, I don't see anything for footnotes. But then, like I said, it may be. I haven't configured it to do that. And I haven't looked into it either. So I wouldn't 100% no. Mm, okay. 237 6. There'll be some shit if this thing actually pushes up after I closed out of it. Yeah, I think that's probably if we do see a break here. Yeah, I'll probably do that. If we do see a break because we got the EMA sloping down. We got the trend indicator sloping down. So this thing could definitely continue to go down before we see a pop up. Oof. All right. 285. Mm, mm, You said where gold at? I got a limit resting right now. Honestly, this actually might pop right here, actually. This actually might pop. But I'm gonna wait for the entry though. Because obviously right now it was rejecting from this range. So we got a break of structure here. Price came right back up into this range and now we're seeing price reject from it. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, I probably won't. I'm not going to use the Fibonacci retracements anymore. It's not. I feel like. Yeah, I feel like that it gives you. It's good when you back test it, but uh, it's only so often that this thing is actually. It's going to give you an opportunity to get in. Because I mean, if you did it this way, I mean, you got it right there, but actually, this is it right here. You said fibs only work from the daily. Mm. So maybe I should have stayed in this long then. Maybe I should have stayed in this long. And this is why I stay in my positions. I don't close them out. I allow them to get stopped out. We'll see. I mean, the EMAs are trending down though, but it does look like they're about to flatten out. They're getting closer together, and that usually means that the trend is about to turn when they start getting closer together. Kind of like right here where we could potentially see a turn here. And this is what the EMAs are doing right now, getting closer together. Yeah, it looks like I probably should have stayed in that damn in that long. But we'll see. Mm. Oh shit, actually I didn't even do my homework today. I didn't do the homework today. All right, so oh shit, I didn't do it yesterday either. Huh. So it's me. It's me. But Alfred, I did catch this long though. Were you able to catch this long? I did catch this long. And of course it missed two of my targets, but I put a trailing stop on those so that doesn't happen again. All right, so the day was definitely a bullish trend today on the Nasdaq. Today was definitely a bullish trend. Bullish trend. So today we started the session with a 148 point move to the downside. We had a 529 point rally to the upside. And we had a 100 point drop at the end of the session. Bullish trend. Uh, 58. Well, yesterday was another bullish trend. We had a gap open, and then we had a continuation. So shit, actually, huh? Did the market literally move 1,000 points? The market moved 1,000 points from in 2 days. 347. And then we had a gap open on top of that. Minus 2373. Yeah. The market moved 974 points in 2 days. Bullish trend. I mean, we can do this now. So we had a big move up. So yesterday the market moved from top to bottom 20996 minus 237. All right, so the market moved 623 points to the upside. 623 points to the upside. All right. $21.96 low minus 20,690. So that was a 306 point move. Points to the downside. Oh crap, that's actually not it. I think it was a 301. I think this was 306. It was like 301 actually. 306 points, point bounce. And it's like a 301 point. 301. Because this high was the high from yesterday. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so in 2 days, the market moved 975 points to the upside. That's Trump's market for you. And we've definitely had two green days so far. 2 green days so far. We had 600 point move to the upside, a 300 point bounce drop, and then a 300 point bounce. And then we started this session pulling back 148 points and then seeing a 529 point move to the upside and only a 100 point rejection going into the close. I think so. Am I in? Oh shit, look at that. How do you know when you're in the sim? When you get perfect entries and they work. That's how you know that you're in the sim. When you get perfect entries and they work. But yeah, Alfred, I think so too. You got a lower high. You got a lower low, lower high. This is going to start trending to the downside. This is going to start trending to the downside. What more do you want from me? What are you talking about though? Gain weight. And like I said, this is why I enjoy trading gold. I like that. No bullshit. Just straight to business. Yo, I appreciate that. Hey, yo, what's up, Son? You? What's up, Investor Z? Did you catch this gold move? Alfred, are you in this? No, I mean it would hurt my feelings if this thing crashes down back to my break even before touching that hitting that first target. You think so? I think we can potentially see a move back up to 50 though. Or yeah, 50. I think we could potentially see a move back up here. I mean, we could see a rejection at my first target for sure, but I think we can get back up here to 50. Yeah, I'm not going to use Fibonacci retracements no more. I think that's probably what kind of got me in trouble last night using the retracements. I mean, they were working, but then they stopped working obviously when the market was when the market was trying to get somewhere last night ahead of CPI. 44, 47. Mm. I was about to say, Gold, you don't have to do that to me. You could have just kept on going up. Hey, yo, what's up, mechanic? What's up? Yeah, y'all about to see it, the name change pretty soon. Gold Anonymous. We're going to see it. Nasdaq ain't a team player no more. She gets thrills taking my money away from me instead of putting it in my pocket. I guess she's getting jealous because I'm over here trading gold now. So she's trying to make it every time I go over there and trying to make some money, she's trying to make it hard. So if she ain't gonna be a team player, she don't need to be on the team no more. Looks like gold is trying to be like the Nasdaq tonight. Come back down to the break even. Yikes. Damn. 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 Yo. Damn. Yo. Wow. Wow. And yo, no. Okay, so if I was actually in an eval, that would have pissed me off. That would have pissed me off. She literally ran to my stop and bounced right back. Yo, what the fuck? Yo. Yo. uh, yo, damn. Sorry to hear that, mechanic. Wow. Yo, Gold, if you actually push up after that, Hmm. Wow. Yo. Hey, that was a great entry, man. That was really a great entry. Uh, I just didn't think it was gonna come back like that. That's crazy. Huh. Man, that was a respectable 6 points. Respectable. Hmm. I think that was a liquidity sweep, man. That had to been a liquidity sweep. I'm getting back in. To You gonna try to get me again? That would be absolutely nasty if you try to get me again like that. She literally touched my stop and bounce. Yo, that was crazy. That was crazy. Huh. I mean, if I was short, shit. I mean, I'm gonna always hold to my targets, man. I'm just gonna have to. I've already come to the acceptance that stuff like this will probably happen from time to time. It seems like every time I say something nice about gold, she just shows me how crazy she's like, dude, don't say I'm nice. I'm crazy. I'm on that crazy hot scale for real. And she always shows me. That's why I try not to say nothing about gold. She's on that crazy hot scale. I get it. That's where you want to be. I get it. Shit. I mean, how nasty can you be like when she literally goes far enough to touch my stop and then go right back above my break even? How nasty do you have to be to do that? The Nasdaq hasn't even done that shit to me yet. I wonder why. Well, actually, let me look at Bookmap because I'm not even looking at Bookmap or anything. So, but honestly, I'm kind of interested to know why Gold felt the need to do that liquidity sweep like
You
that.
wouldn't settle for Bateman when there's Batman.
Okay, I swear I muted this. I mute these tabs, and yet they somehow unmute themselves. Yeah, it definitely does, man. Every time I say something nice about gold, she does that shit to me, and it's so consistent. That's why I'm convinced that these instruments all have personalities because they definitely show it. Well, says oh Sherm's long. Hey, inverse the Sherm long enough, you'll find out. You'll find out. Hmm. See, I'll find out. So you're saying that are you saying that I'm on the wrong side of the market right now, gain weight? You might be right though. If the bulls haven't even come up, especially here, I mean, not like this is like a special area or nothing. Just that there was this previous support here, and they're having a hard time holding it. So I guess they kind of want lower. I guess. Well, Alfred, I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know that Trump was in the UAE and Nvidia getting $1 million, $1 billion deals and getting all that UAE money. I didn't know that. If I knew that, I wouldn't have shorted. I would have traded with the trend. I didn't know that Trump was doing that, or I wasn't aware of it. I won't make that mistake again. I've come to the conclusion that if Trump is doing something, I need to know it, or I need to be aware of what Trump is doing because obviously he has great influence over his market. He has great influence over this market, so we have to be very mindful about what the hell he's saying and doing. I know that now. Mm. Yeah, it definitely was, man. No, I'm in my sim account. I'm gonna start following my damn Asia rule. I'm gonna start following it. Every time when I don't follow it, it seems like I always lose a hell of a lot of money. I don't know why. Mhm. And it seems like, and if y'all guys can learn from my mistakes, I mean, shit. I wish that I can learn. Well, let me rephrase that. I'm working towards learning from my own mistakes as well. But every time I get on a win streak, I become Icarus and I fly too close to the NQ in gold sun and start saying, "Oh, I can trade during any time. If the chart's moving, I can trade it." But for whatever reason, Asia is just I don't know. I feel like Asia should be easy based on how slow it moves. It should be easy. But for whatever reason, I'm always losing tens of thousands of dollars during Asia, and I don't know why. It does like shit. I'll lose $10,000 in a range sometimes trading Asia. And I understand that I could be like revenge trading or heavy size or whatever. But it's like, why the hell am I losing this much money during Asia? And yet always find myself doing it. I don't know why. But when I follow my Asia rules, stuff like yesterday or Monday happens, and the price action is good during Asia. I mean, it was good during New York too, but I could have been done. So I'm just gonna keep it. And then I was on stream until like 11 o'clock last night. It always seems to be a pattern too. So it's like, well, if I trade Asia, then it's just gonna throw me off, and it always seems to throw me off. I don't want it to. I want to be able to trade Asia, but for whatever reason, it's just difficult. So challenging. It's challenging. I guess because I don't take profits, and I think that's probably maybe the main reason why. I kind of expect the market to trade. I mean, if I get in at a level, I kind of expect it to still hit my target, even if it would take 2, 3, 4 hours. But I'm aware that it's lower volume during Asia, but I mean, it still should get there. It still should get to where the market is trying to go, regardless of the volume. I mean, we've seen the market do that plenty of times, but I mean, I fight the trend at support and resistance. I'm not fighting the trend in the middle of it or in the middle of the chart. Like I'm getting in areas where it was previously support or previously resistance. And I'm not looking for a reversal. I'm just looking for the market to react at these areas as they normally do. A slight rejection, a pullback. That's what I'm looking for when I get into these trades. I'm not going to wait for the confirmation. And during days like today, where Trump is over there at the UAE getting $1 trillion deals and shit, and Nvidia, AMD, and everybody over there doing $1 million, $1 trillion deals, and the market just keeps going up. Well, like I said, these are my worst days. So, but normally it works. I mean, I have to kind of sit through chop a little bit as the opposite side of the market exhausts themselves, but I have a good entry and I don't have to wait all day to get my targets hit. I have a great entry. I'm usually at the top of the move or the bottom of the move, and I can get my targets hit and I can be done for the day. Hmm. I'm keeping a close eye on S3 and this trend indicator right here, these stop dots right here. These stop dots. That's like because gold does respect these indicators. Gold does respect these indicators. I mean, we did have a big move down, but that big move down swept liquidity. So, I mean, we did get a liquidity sweep underneath this range. And once they got the liquidity that they needed, they popped it right back up. So, I do think that we will get a follow through with this. But I mean, we could see it actually get rejected here as well. So, I'm prepared for that. Man, it would have been nice if it hit my target the first time instead of dropping. And that would have been freaking nice. Yo, isn't that crazy though? As soon as I say fine, that's when the market reverses. Isn't that crazy? It's like my fine isn't like the fine indicator. Fine, fine. It doesn't want to drop or it doesn't want to continue going up. Fine. And then I trade on tilt and then I tick the top or bottom and then it super reverses. The fine indicator. Fine, fine, fine. You don't want to do the things that I want you to do. Fine. Let's just buy the tops and let's sell it higher. Fine. 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 Buy high and sell it higher. Let's use that strategy. Fine. Fine. Everybody else is doing it. Fine. No pullbacks. We're just going to keep pumping. Fine. Or keep dropping with no pullback. Fine. Let's just buy the bottom then. Or let's sell the bottom then. Fine. But then when I get into it, I guess there's a problem when Sherm gets into it because now it's like, okay, Sherm's in. So yeah, let's reverse it now. Even though he tried shorting the market about 10 million times. Yeah, it does that. Shit. I be in the gym crying and shit, man. Crying on the treadmill. It's like, man, why did she do that to me? Why did she do that to me? Why did she do that to me? I thought we loved each other. I thought we was here for one another. And she gonna do me dirty like that? She gonna blow my account. Uh, mm. I think this goes up. I think we're going up. I think I think we're going up. I think we're going up for real this time. The another thing that I like about trading gold, another thing that I like about trading gold is that even though she hit my stop right here, I can easily get my money back and break even. But we all know that that's not going to happen. I don't need a big stop on gold. I really don't. I just hate the fact that this thing literally took my stop, like literally bounced at my stop, which is absolute freaking craziness, but literally bounced at my stop because I'm in at the same spot. And you can see where she bounced and she took my damn stop the first time. But uh, gold definitely gives me an opportunity to always break even. I be fighting the Nasdaq and gold sometimes. I be winning sometimes. That what he says, say yeah, I'll shut up or they'll blow my account, but I'll be back again. I'll be back again. Hmm. Today's only Thursday, Tuesday. Oh yeah, yeah. Tomorrow I got an appointment with my daughter at 9 o'clock. Her mom. I told her mom not to do that shit. I told her to set up our appointments in the afternoon, but she set up our appointments in the morning. So I might. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, if I'll probably miss the New York Open, but depending on what, no, I'll probably no. You know how that should go. You take the family out for an appointment or for a doctor's appointment. You gotta take them out to eat afterwards. That's the man code, head of the household code. After the doctors, you gotta take everybody out to eat. So I probably take everybody out to eat after that shit. Mm, yeah, probably get everybody lunch. Mm. Mm. My grandma gave me that eval. My grandma gave me that eval. Poor grandma. Yo, that dude, that just reminds me of that guy that Yo, that meme was perfect. Let me see if I can find that meme. I mean, when you have really good memes that's just really good. Did I send that to Smith? I'm pretty sure I sent it to Smith. Oh my god, that meme was so good. About the dude that bought what, a million or 10 million or how many $1 million of Intel or IBM or one of those companies, and then he lost it all, talking about he's going to hold it for 10 years. And then someone made a meme of his grandma looking down from heaven, and the facial expression is just so perfect. It was hilarious. The most hilarious thing that I've seen in a while. I know I sent it to him. I know I sent it to Smith because that had me rolling. Let me see if I can find it. My grandma gave me that eval. It was like me, ma worked her ass off for that million just for her degenerate grandson to lose it all in a second. Yo, they must have saw all that liquidity and was like, yo, we need that. We need that liquidity. Yeah, I was like, dude, someone just bought 10 million, how many else millions of shares? Oh, we're gonna need that. I don't think he sold though. But I wouldn't be surprised if they actually dropped that if they dropped the price to get him to sell though. Yeah, I can't find it. I thought I sent it to Smith. Maybe I did, and I probably deleted it to free up space on my phone. Yeah. All right. So it does look like we did get that rejection at that indicator. I mean, this indicator on gold is so good. It's so good on gold. So good. It's called the super trend on Ninja Trader 8. I mean, shit. I mean, interesting. Hmm. Hmm. I wonder if it's going to double bottom at my stop again and then push. Hmm. That is interesting. That is interesting. 243. 243. 249. 240. I mean, does that get ran? That probably gets ran to like 27. I mean, if they do, they're gonna probably run these lows. 29, probably like 28 or something like that. 29, 29.6 or 26.6. Mm. Well, I can't sit here and say that gold didn't give me an opportunity to break even. She did. She definitely did. Or at least close to it. Mm. At least get some of my money back. Hold on. Is this a five? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I forgot. I was like, what the hell? Mm. Yeah. Yeah. You can't do it that way, though. You can't do it that way. Nah. Nah. Too free. What's up, Blame? No, I'm fine. I'm in the sim tonight. Now, if I was in an eval, I probably would be quiet as hell because I would be pissed. I would be pissed. Mm. I did lose half. I mean, shit. I made all that money on gold and I gave it right back. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could. I mean, honestly, I think it may try to double bottom at these lows or probably even take it out. If it does take it out, then got another limit sitting down here. But I don't know. Maybe that double bottom could be a trap. Mm, 28. Yeah, you know what, man? I think that double bottom could be a trap. We'll see. I mean, it's not there yet. It doesn't get stopped out yet, but it could potentially. I could. Yeah. This ain't the Nasdaq. This is gold. I mean, the bulls ain't gonna be able to save themselves from that. I mean, once you already got that breaker structure, I mean, that's people are gonna come in and sell at that pullback like they're doing now. I think they might actually bounce at my damn break even. Hmm. He says he. uh, that reminded me of that competition account. I couldn't even afford to. I didn't have enough margin to to carry the trader to the next session. And played me and talk about, yeah, you ain't got enough, my guy. So you too broke to carry this shit over. You too broke to carry it overnight. You know, I'm supposed to learn from my mistakes, but for whatever reason, I just keep doing that shit, man. I gotta stop doing that. You say you just made bank? Yeah, go straight up. I mean, shit. The Nasdaq was doing whatever she could to keep it alive, but I kept going back to gold, trying to get back what she owed, and then she just kept taking more. Oh man, trading on tilt is definitely an account killer for sure. Trading on tilt is definitely an account killer. And I will say this, man. I came into the market off of what a good week trading gold. I mean, I couldn't do no wrong trading gold. I was like, man, trading gold is easy. Gold ain't like she ain't shit. I've already figured her out. Yada yada blah blah blah. And boy, did she show me. Boy, did she show me. It was like, you ain't figured shit out. I'm on that hot and crazy scale for a reason. I'll make you think you're in control, but I'm actually in control. And she showed me. Short in the bottom like a fool. Not, I didn't respect I was doing all the wrong things that you're not supposed to do with gold. Moving my stop, adding to a loser. Yo, when gold gets going, I mean, you just have to take that, you have to take it to the chin. You have to take it to the chin, because if you don't, shit, she'll straight up grab you and say, yeah, this is mine now. You belong to me. Says, you belong to me. And gold will get the clapping real quick. Real quick. And then she don't even cuddle afterwards either. She just takes what she wants and she leaves. Or she tells you to go home. Like, what are you still doing here? Like, what are you still doing here? Go home. Yeah, I made all the mistakes on gold. Every single one of them. Yeah. Yeah, that's my lunch. My grandma made my kids that sandwich. Or she bought them Lunchables. It's my Lunchable food. It's my Lunchable food. Funny. Say, look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. I'm the captain now. That's what gold be doing when you don't respect your stops. I mean, like I said, I mean, that was dirty though. That what she did earlier to me. That was dirty. Okay. Well, got him. All right. So gold got me twice. And she took. Mm. I wonder. Well, I mean, there is a lot of liquidity at 30 though. Hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little push here, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised. Hmm. 33. But gold is definitely trending down though. Hmm. You say you're short on the NQ? Hmm. 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 We'll see. Honestly, I would if I actually stayed in my position, I would have got my scale in and I would have actually gotten that scale in target hit actually. I just would have got the scale in hit, but this is the area that I'm looking for to hold. If the Bulls can hold it above 285, then the Bulls have a chance. If they can get it below 285 and hold it, then the Bulls no longer will have a chance. And I probably still would have did it. I mean, I probably still would have done it like that. I would have done it like that. Hmm. Yeah, I would have done it like that. Well, probably not. Probably 248, and then it bounces at 45. I mean, honestly, what I would have, I got it that way. Oh yeah, I definitely would have. I guess it really depends. It really depends on where it's at because that probably wouldn't have made sense. Hmm. So it's either gonna be the 200 or the. I'm not even gonna look at that anymore because it looks like the 200 is actually One. Nasdaq being a senior citizen at night, overnight. Hey, Blaine, where are you targeting with your short? Where are you targeting? Ooh. But yeah, I'll definitely pay attention to the 285 right there. I mean, it looks like it's holding, but we can definitely see a candle closing right there. And you do got that trend line. You do got that area of support. I guess the best bet is a double top here at these highs right here. Yeah, I mean, if it's trending down like that, then it's trending down like that. Oof. I'm pretty sure ES isn't doing anything. Yeah, ES isn't doing anything. Hmm. I bet ES traders get the best sleep in the world because they can go to bed knowing that nothing is exciting is going to happen overnight. That's one of the benefits of being an ES trader. You know nothing exciting is going to happen overnight. You know that the price action is going to be the best around London, New York Open. You know after lunch, you know not even to touch the ES because the price action is not reliable after lunch on the ES. It must be good being it must be nice being an ES trader. You know exactly what time you need to be in front of the charts. You make your money and you don't have to think, "Oh man, is the ES going to jump up 10 million points if I'm not looking at the charts?" Us Nasdaq traders, we got to be like, "Oh shit, I mean, the thing could just pump up 10 million points for no reason. We got to stay on top of this. We got to stay up with this." Yeah, what's up, Team Massive? Yeah, we actually had a green gold trade go red on us twice. So I guess I'm done trading gold for tonight. She took my money twice from me. And then she pops up. Oh shit, I'm looking at gold right now. I mean, she takes my money and then she pops up. Mm, I, mm, mm. And the bad thing about gold is that you really can't even chase her for real. I mean, we could potentially come back up into this high with gold, maybe. I mean, we're still kind of trending down. So if we can get a break of this trend, hey, Alfred, it was working. It just didn't hit the targets. It was a respectable 6 points on gold. That's respectable. It's a respectable 6 points. And you know how misery loves company. You know that. Shit, we can lose money together. The Nasdaq is definitely, or gold is definitely not the NQ. And like I said, that's why I like and hate about gold. She finishes the job, and then she turns around. Unlike Nasdaq, I can get away with that type of behavior with Nasdaq, but not with gold. Not with gold. Team Massive. So I prefer to trade minis, but I have moved to micros, and here's why. With minis, I can probably trade one, two, maybe three contracts at the most, depending on how much I want to risk per trade. And even though I'm making a lot of money, only having three targets on the charts is not, it's going to force me to put those targets at areas where I think the market is going to ultimately go in the long term versus taking profits in the short term. With micros, I can break up three minis and have 30 micros and have profit targets, short, medium, and long term targets. Have a runner where it's only like maybe one or two contracts to where if it comes back and stops me out, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm taking the bulk of my profits off, maybe at a 6, 7 point first target, second target 10, 8, 10, or I think I have a 63 tick target, an 81 tick target, and I have two runners where it's 108 ticks. And actually, I can actually just show it to you. And yeah, so 63 ticks first targets, 81 ticks second, and a 108 and a 126. This trailing stop pops up once price goes over 108. This doesn't have a trailing stop because it's a runner and there's only one contract. So, even though micros are more expensive, I have four profit targets, and if I lose, I have a 45 tick stop, and I lose $800, which to me, that's not bad. I can get $800 back um, quite quickly. Now, this is for bigger accounts. This is the account size that I trade on Apex or bigger accounts with more drawdown. If I'm trading a smaller account, like a 50K account, then I'm only trading one contract, and my target is a 7 point target, and my stop comes up at like 5 or 6 points. and I only have a 36 tick target or a stop where I lose $360 if I'm wrong. On the small account, I've had it to where I've lost 2 trades, and I had one big trade that takes out both of those losses, and I'm profitable. I feel that gold is better for smaller accounts, but you kind of have to respect your stops. And you have to be very mindful about your entries, obviously, on gold, because she is very, as you can see, she does not play around. She gets to areas of support and resistance, she reacts. And this is kind of why, I mean, honestly, as I listen to myself explain these, how gold's personality, maybe I should have, well, actually, I did. I just didn't want to believe it. Yesterday, when gold wasn't rejecting at areas and she was having a hard time at areas where she should have shorted, quote unquote, based on prior structure, I should have just took that as a sign. And but I kind of did it what I wanted to do. I think this is it. Yeah, just one contract, 36 tick stop, 72 tick profit target, and my stop comes up after 5 or 6 points. I think it's 6 points. Yeah, 62 ticks. So it comes up, and at least I'm locking in profits, and it trails my stop as price continues to go up. So I think that's the best way to trade it, in my opinion. And you say you're looking at, so if you say that you're new to trade, are you new to trading or you're new to trading gold? I wouldn't recommend the Nasdaq being your first instrument if you're new to trading, period. Um, the reason why I say that is because as long as I've traded Nasdaq, I first started out on ES, and my trading partner got me addicted to the NQ, and now I just hate trading the ES now. But the Nasdaq is an instrument of its own. The way that it moves, it doesn't. Other instruments don't move that way. When I came over to gold, and I still do it now. I mean, I still do it. I fall into the habit of trading gold like she's a Nasdaq instead of trading gold like she's gold. Gold finishes her moves. The Nasdaq will kind of do this, and then this leg would take out this high. It'll probably sweep the liquidity above this high, and then we'll see that breaker structure down on the Nasdaq versus where gold is like, nah, we're going to respect structure. We're going to finish the move, and then we're going to go higher. And sometimes I forget that, and I get into Nasdaq mode, and I start trading gold like she's a Nasdaq. And I usually pay the price for that. Yeah, it's interesting watching gold, the price action on gold, because you can see that the bulls are trying to buy this thing, but these bears are not having it. You got everything pointing to the downside. VWAP, the 200, this trend line, the 21, the 50, everything is pointing to the downside, and every pop is just getting shorted into, and you can just see it in the candles. These bears are not having it. But if we see the bears fail here and we see that pop up, the one thing that I love about, or the one thing that I enjoy about trading gold and any instrument that trades with price action like CL, ES, yeah. You see when the bears fail and you see that push, instead of chasing, because you can't chase on gold or ES or CL, you can't chase these instruments. You have to wait for it to pull back. And the great thing about trading gold is that you know it's going to pull back. Unlike Nasdaq, it'll just probably just keep on going, and you have to kind of get in and hope that it keeps on going when you get in. But you know you're gonna get the pullback on gold, ES, CL, etc. So how you been liking it so far? How you been liking it? I think out of all the instruments, I think the micro Nasdaq is probably the best. Uh, the only time I'm trading the full E-mini Nasdaq is if I'm scalping heavy size. If I'm scalping heavy size, then I'm on the Nasdaq all day, a full E-mini. But if I kind of want to get in at support and take profits at resistance, I'm definitely trading the micros. I can scale into it, build a position with micros, and just let it run to my targets. Versus with the E or the full E mini, uh, yeah, you see all that profit, you're gonna want to take some of that. Used to trade options, yeah. I have this. I think we all have that similar story, especially if you're trading a personal account. It's crazy how they protect you from options, but they won't protect you from futures. As crazy as that sounds. I mean, shit, with options, you can only lose as much, you can only lose what you put into your position. With futures, you can lose what you put into your position plus the margin that they're loaning you to even purchase these contracts. That's why you'll hear all kind of margin calls on the future side, and just the thought of just losing 10K, waking up and being down, and you already know when you're down, it's going to be down 10K. It's not even going to be no small loss. It's going to be a big one. You know how that should go. But yeah, I know. And it's stupid that they don't protect traders from that. It's stupid. There's like, oh, yeah, we want to protect you from trading options, PDT rule. I've had multiple accounts. I had to open up multiple accounts with my broker because of that stupid PDT rule. I had accounts locked for months and I had to open up new ones, transfer all my money out of those accounts and put it in the new one when I was trading options. And I still have those accounts. That's why I don't know if y'all guys noticed, but when I was trading options, and I don't know if y'all saw, I had like 10 accounts because of that stupid PDT rule. And then and then I was getting my accounts locked when I was trading a cash account because I would use money before it was settled. And then if you did that a couple of times and then they locked your account out for doing that too. It's like, man, y'all just being haters, man. At this point, y'all just being haters. Y'all don't want to see me win. Y'all don't want to see me win. Y'all want to see me on the sidelines. That's what y'all want. Oh, really? Yeah, I think I have maybe one or two margin accounts, or they have like four of them. But I can't go back to selling options. The money's on the buying side. Them zero DTEs, baby. I gotta hold the position all damn day and wait until they expire. Worthless. And then shit. Honestly, with the market, well, okay, so I think gold actually might be. I think we might actually see a pump in gold because we're starting to see bullish liquidity coming into gold right now, and we're starting to see negative liquidity right here on the Nasdaq and the ES. So just be mindful. Uh, 15 being the highest number. and they got -8 and -9, and you can already see that gold is +9. So we might actually see a push here with gold. So just be mindful of that. We got a double top on uh on the Nasdaq. It's downtrending. We got a double top. I doubt that it holds this trend line. But just be mindful of that. He said an auto trend line. Let's actually look at that. And that'll be the last thing we look at. And then I'm going to bed. Club bed, as Santiago calls it. Shit, I was up until like 11:30, 12 o'clock yesterday, looking at the ceiling. Like, dang, I didn't like how that felt. I did not like how that felt at all. Trend line, trend lines. All right. And you said 100. You said, all right, Alfred. Have a good night, man. You said use the value. You talking about the strength? The strength? You said value though. Yeah, okay. Strength. All right, so let's look at that. Hmm. Hmm. And why a strength of 100? Why 100? Okay. I guess maybe the calculation breaks as soon as you get a trend line break. Uh, I mean, the 100 actually worked. I mean, at least it worked in a sense right here. Okay, so you just put random numbers in there. Mm, mm. Now that trend line's not even there, so maybe. Well, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. So maybe you threw out 100. Uh, I mean, it is. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's probably not going to stay on the charts. But all right, everybody. That's it for me tonight. I'm about to go to club bed. Appreciate all that's joined. And so like I said, I may not, yeah, I may not, mm, we'll see. Yeah, I may not stream tomorrow morning. I'll probably, I'll probably stream because we show up every day. I mean, we show up every day. My daughter has an appointment at 9. It's gonna probably take like an hour, 10. I take everybody else to lunch. And it's gonna probably be like 11, 12. Uh, mm, hmm. Maybe, man, maybe not. We'll figure something out because it's at 9. Uh, go to the gym at 7. Come back 7:30. Yeah. Uh, okay. Yeah. We'll try. I'll probably stream the last hour, maybe power hour. I'll come back, stream power hour, 1:30, 2 o'clock ish. Yeah, I'll probably do that because we show up every day. We don't miss days. But all right, everybody. That's it for me tonight. We'll definitely come back tomorrow. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.